Alright everyone, so today's video, as I'm getting back into the swing of everything after being on vacation, it is time to fix something. Yeah, that badly needs to be fixed. Now I'm not going to put the irrigation I'm not going to put the irrigation in today, but we are going to fix this bed. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it, where I messed up and all those things, and then maybe do a few other things around the garden. So sit back, relax, join me on this ride. Here we go. All right, so let me show you. Well, here's how I'm going to fix everything. Rebar. Now you're going to ask yourself, why didn't you think of that when you built this bed? Well, one, I kind of had a little back injury, which I'm showing right here. Set me back a little bit. Now, when I got home the other day and I was looking at the garden, I noticed this. Look at that little lizard right there. That little dude. Okay, so you can't see it right now because I covered it up, but so yeah, I have sweet potatoes growing, which is good. What's not good is look at where they're growing. This is the bottom board. Oh, there's a big old rock. Okay, this is the bottom board for this frame, but look where this is, and look at that and that. So to say that I've let this bed kind of get away from me, obviously is an understatement. So we're going to fix this up, and when I put this bed together, I know what you're going to think when I say this, but they come with holes in them. Yeah. So what I should have done was rebar these things in when I put them together, when I put the beds in. Then I wouldn't have this issue when my lawn people are mowing and knocking everything around and just creating all this craziness. So I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to do. Hopefully I do this the right way the first time, but y'all are going to ride shotgun with me. So here we go. Look at that beautiful cosmos. Yo, man, do I love flowers in the garden. Okay. Okay, so the first thing I'm inspecting is to make sure that the wood is framed up right on the bottom one, which it is. So now I gotta get this one lined up. And that is not gonna happen. Okay, so all right, so as we can see, that is absolutely locked in on the bottom there. And in the bottom there. Okay. All right, y'all, I just saw something. I guess whenever you're buying these things, you should really check both sides of them, because as you can see, the bottom hole is not emptied. All right, there we go. All right, so that one's in. Let's check that one. All right, let's get this one in. right, now the moment of truth. Let's see if these things lined up the right way. Or do I have to go buy a new piece of wood? Because I am noticing that the bottom, I guess these would be bricks, are slightly canted a little bit. So I'm not sure they're gonna fit. Let's find out. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, y'all. There is a gap. You can see the gap all the way across. So what I will probably do down the road is get new lumber for the top frame around this whole bed. But for now, we're good. This will get me through at least the rest of this year, and then this will be a winter project to really fix. Plus I need to really take care of these two blackberry bushes. As you can see, the canes are all starting to die. We've got the new canes right here, which will be the ones that produce fruit next year, but I'm gonna have to come through and cut all these out. That'll be down the road. But if you notice, look at all the sweet potato vines that are just everywhere. Now, I have a thing about sweet potato vines. I would rather the energy that the plants are producing or using to create these vines to actually creating the tubers. So I'm going to cut all these vines that you see off once I fix the rest of this bed. So, here we go. So far so good. Total time spent so far is less than 10 minutes. You're probably wondering, well, dude, if it only took such a short amount of time, why have you done it before? Great question. I don't have an answer for you. All right, y'all, we are done. Now, I do kind of have an answer to that question as I was thinking about it. Answer is really simple. I'll just do it tomorrow. I'll just do it tomorrow. What's the big deal? Doesn't need to be done right now. Dude, it's too hot outside. I ain't going outside right now to fix that. I'm gonna sweat to death. Everything's fine. Those are my reasons. I just let it all get away from me, to be completely honest. But look, we're gardeners, right? Not always gonna have everything kept up like you're on some TV show and the garden's perfect. This is real gardening. So it is what it is. I got it fixed finally. Getting the clippers. We're gonna go back, we're gonna cut up all those sweet potato vines, get those taken care of, so like I said a minute ago, the energy of growing can go toward the tubers and not all these doggone vines that just aren't necessary. Now, you can also eat the sweet potato leaves. I know a lot of people do that. I don't. Never actually tried it, to be totally honest. Maybe I will this year, but I say that every year, if I'm being honest. But let's get this whole area kind of cleaned up a little bit. All right, y'all. So for the most part, that's done. One thing I am going to do, and one thing I advise is that when you're starting to yank on these sweet potato vines, don't do what I just did. I totally pulled a sweet potato up. So I'm going to come back through later today with a layer of soil to, one, amend the soil, and then two, to fill in all these gaps that are now all over this bed now that the braces are properly in place. I am going to have to come back and cut longer pieces of 2x4s to properly fit into these grooves now that they're staked in. But yeah, and then check it out. So I didn't get all the sweet potato vines out of there just because they're so intertwined. When they die, I'll pull them out a little bit easier. You can see the big difference between just 5 minutes ago and now. That project is done. Took about a total, I think I'm right at about 18 minutes right now, minus the time for filming, adjusting the camera and all that. What I am going to do this coming week, I'm not going to do it today. I've got a lot more other stuff to do coming up. Also, this time of year, because of the heat and the rain, a lot of videos are going to be me inside cooking or creating different things, tasting different things that are growing. So those are coming, and that's why summertime, there's a lot of those harvest and taste videos that I do, and it's for that reason. Right there. Never get tired of seeing bees, yo. Love it. Okay, upcoming video later this week. I'm going to take out all the corn. It just didn't really do anything for me. I'm sure I totally messed this whole thing up from the get-go, so that's fine. I'm going to take all that out. I'm going to take out these sunflowers on this side. We're going to trim all this up. Look at all these okras we got going, y'all. Now, these okras are too big to do anything with other than save seeds, which, you know, I like to save seeds. My favorite flowers of any vegetable in the garden that I've had yet are those okra flowers right there. They are just so pretty. I'm also going to clean up that corner down there from the sunflowers that need to come out. And while we're here, look at those zinnias, y'all. I mean, look at that. Man, look at these Mexican sunflowers here. Look at how beautiful they are. And look at how much they're growing. I honestly thought those sunflowers weren't going to make it because they started off so poorly. And look at them now. I mean, seriously. That's a good 10 feet up. Easily, that top flower. Easily 10 feet. So, got a lot to do coming up. I'm going to do a video on loofahs because, as you can see, I have some loofahs that are ready to harvest. So that'll be coming up later this week. We're going to do a harvest and taste on these ayote squashes, which I'm really excited about because I harvested my first one the other day. It's been sitting inside for a little bit just to let it still do its curing. Don't even know if it needs it, honestly, but just leaving it alone. But yeah, so that's the video for today, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope you got something out of it. If nothing else, I'm just trying to be transparent for what I'm doing in the garden this time of year here in Zone 9A, just north of Houston, here in Spring, Texas, because of the heat, the rain, the humidity. Sometimes it's just, we're kind of in that middle zone where it's really hot, it's really humid, a lot of stuff's not growing, but yet you can still, let me correct that. A lot of stuff is growing, obviously, but stuff that I want to start planting, I can't yet. Need to wait about another month and a half. So I've got seeds going inside. I'm up potting constantly to make sure that those transplants are super ready to go. I've also bought a few things to put out here in the garden, which I'm excited to start using to help control pests, specifically the squash vine borer moth. I cannot tell y'all how much I hate that thing. Putting it up right here. Absolutely hate it. But that's all I got for today. So I hope y'all enjoy your Sunday. Hope you're in the garden doing stuff, having fun, learning. Because remember, this is a journey. Everything we do in the garden is a journey. Don't care if you've been gardening 30, 40, 30, 40, 30, 50 years, we're one. We're always learning. There's always something new going on. And that's just the beauty of God's gift to us as gardeners, right? John 15:1. God is the gardener, and we are all just gardening in his garden. Y'all take care. May God continue to bless each and every one of y'all. Continue to shine bright and harvest hard. Harvest hard means get in your garden and harvest, harvest, harvest. I'll talk to y'all again real soon. Bye.